Welcome to Grownance. Today we are going to talk about the importance of taking risks in life in order to become successful. But of course, before we dive deeper into the subject of today and start dropping the value, make sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel. You have heard many people talk about taking risks. There are common sayings like, if you don't take risks, you will not become successful. Or, no risk, no Ferrari. They all sound cliche, but they are true. Success will not just come to you like that by doing nothing. For you to be able to become successful in this world, you need to take risks. You need to do things that others are afraid of or not willing to do. You need to get an advantage over them, and one great way of getting that advantage is by taking risks. There's great importance in taking risks. It does not matter what you are doing that you want to become successful at. You will need to take risks in that field. The more and greater risks you are willing to take, the greater the potential of the reward or benefits you are going to get out of that risk. You need to learn to take risks. If not, you will just live an ordinary and simple life. If you want to stand out, then you need to start doing things that other people are not willing to do. Let me make the following clear before you start taking risks that can be dangerous for your health, life, or even personal life. I am not talking about taking risks with your life or doing other crazy things that will have a negative effect on yourself or on others. I am talking about taking risk in business, risk in approaching people, risk in making investment, and other comparable sorts of risk. Let me give you great examples of things that others have undertaken that have been able to break them free from their struggle, mediocrity, and simple life. Starting a business means taking risks. Investing means taking risks. Asking that person on a date is taking a risk. Emigrating to a new country is taking a risk. These are examples of real-life risks that you can take. There is of course a difference between big risks and small risks. The greater the risk you are opting to take, the greater the potential rewards you can get from the risk. But the potential loss is also greater, which brings us further to the next subject of this video, calculated risk. You should also understand really well that risk must be calculated. Don't just take risk because you hear successful people saying that you should take risk. You need to first make a cost-benefit analysis. What will the investment or risk bring up? And what are the potential downsides of the risk or investment? You need to know what you can lose and what you are willing to lose. So when you are taking a risk, you must be able to explain what the added value is of taking a risk. And you also need to be able to explain why the risk is actually a calculated risk. All successful and wealthy people will tell you the same thing. They took enormous risks to be able to become the people that they are today. Yes, they worked hard, but there are so many people in this world who work hard. Working hard is not the only secret to success. Another important thing to do is to take risks. You need to do and engage in things that feel uncomfortable. You need to do things that feel like they are far above your current level. You need to opt for things that look like they are too expensive for you. But once more, they need to be calculated. And when you take those risks, you need to work with diligence to make the outcome of that risk a success. Believe me, there's no success without taking risks in this life. You too can become successful. You just need to learn certain principles that all successful people have understood and put into practice in their lives. In the upcoming videos, we will dive deeper into this and explain more. After saying all of this, I must admit that taking great and potentially life-changing risk is not meant for everybody. Becoming successful is not the desire of everyone. The road to success is not easy. If you want to be or stay mediocre, then you don't need to take any risk. You can just keep living your life the way you are living it. But if you believe that there's more in you, then start taking risks from today. But those risks have to be calculated, just as I said earlier. There's no need to take risks because you want to take those risks. There's absolutely no use in doing that. You need to take risks with a sober mind. Work on your boldness and courage. Let all the fear away that is stopping you from doing what you actually want to do that is good for you. This all boils down to developing a strong mindset for yourself. You need to understand that this mindset will come with time. Use other people's achievement as inspiration. Learn from what other people did, what those things they did resulted in, and then assess for yourself if you can also do the same thing. In other upcoming videos, we will talk more about taking risks. Thanks for watching, Grownance. Do not forget to like, subscribe and share this video. See you in the next video of Grownance.